So in today's session we'll continue from the previous slide where we left. We have seen the logical operations, that is AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, complement and clear. These were the operations we have seen, and we also have rotate left with carry, then rotate right and rotate right with carry. These are few other operations we need to see. So in this, yes, now whenever I take this rotate left, so this is the instruction RL, rotate left and accumulator. So whatever bits 8 bits are there in this accumulator will be rotated left, okay, one by one. That means what it actually does is, I'll just draw a accumulator here. These are of 4 bits and 8 bit, yeah. So A register. So rotate left accumulator means rotate 1 bit in accumulator towards left. Okay. So generally here this is D7th bit, this is D0, D1, D2, so on up to D7th bit. Here what it does is, this D7 from this D0 bit will move here to D1, then this D1 bit will move towards D2, then this will move, each bit it will move towards left, starts from D0, then from here it moves towards left, from here again it moves towards left, then here, then D6th bit will come in D7th place, then this D7th bit will move to D0 place. Okay, so this is the left shift operation. So whenever I try to rotate, see this is not shifting, this is rotating. Okay, so there is no shift operation here. We are using a rotate operation. So from D0 it will move, whatever bit was in D0 here, okay, that will move to D1. So D0 will be empty now. Now in D1 I have D0 value. Next D1 will move into D2. Next D2 into D3, D3 into D4, D4 into D5, D5 into D6 and D6 into D7th. So whatever bit was there previously in D7, that will move to D0. Okay, so it is rotating left. For example, we'll take a small example on this. So rotate left accumulator. Okay, now let me take accumulator A is equal to 1 CH. This is the accumulator value. Consider this. So whenever I have accumulator value as 1 CH, now what this is before execution. Okay, before execution A was equal to 1 CH. Now so now the after this I have given an instruction RL space. Here you will have space. Okay, that is not a complete instruction. This is the operand A and RL is the instruction. Yeah. So now 1 CH means this is the accumulator. Here you have 1, higher order is 1, that means 0, 0, 0, 1. Next C means 1, 1, 0, 0. This is the 1C before execution of this instruction. After execution of this instruction, in accumulator what happens is, it will rotate towards left. So first this is the D0 bit, this will move here. So this 0 is moving here. Okay, Next this before whatever bit was there in this 0, that will move here, so that 0 is here. It is shifting by 1. Okay, so again this 1 will come here, so here you will have 1, then here you will have 1, then here you will have 1. So it is just moving towards left. See, this came here, this 0 came here, this 1 came here, then this 1 was here, then this 1 is here. Now the next this 0 will come here. Okay, next this 0 will come here. Next this 0 will move towards D0. Okay, so that 0 is here. Now according to this, the value what you got is 0 0 1 1 means 3, and here you have 1 0 0 0 8. So after execution, see, before execution A was equal to 1 CH. After execution A is equal to 38H. Is that fine? So if you use this operation rotate left on this 1 CH, then my result is 38H. So in this way this rotate left operation works. So same way, for example in A, if you have A is equal to 32H, okay, and if you write rotate A, then after execution A will be equal to 64H. So try doing this on your own, try to practice. Right? You take whatever the number you wanted, do rotate left, then you see the value. Okay, now after that you have RLC. RLC means RLC we'll see later. First we'll see RR. Okay, RRA means before we have done rotate left. This time we'll do towards right. Okay. So for right, I'm just drawing here. So let's consider A is equal to same 1C. We'll take it. Before we have taken A was equal to 1C before execution. But now the operation has changed. Before the instruction was RL. I was rotating towards left. But this time I'm rotating right. So same A we'll consider accumulator. So 1C means you will have 0 0 0 1. Okay, this is 1. Next C means 1 1 0 0. Now when you execute when this it sees this instruction RR rotate right accumulator operation, what it does is it will try to rotate towards left. Okay, so from here this will move to A0. I mean towards right, it is moving towards right. Okay, so that means see, from A7 generally right shift means if you generally consider from here, nothing but you need to move towards right. See, this is D7th bit. Okay, D7th bit will move here, then this will move here, then this will move here. Okay, it keeps on moving towards right, and last this bit will move again towards this D0 in this way. So if I'll just write it here. So now this will move here. Okay, 0. This will move here, 0. This 0 comes here. Okay, next here 1 1 1, then 0. Then what about this 0? This 0 will move towards D7th bit. So here you'll have 0. So now when you see this after execution, the value you have is, see, you have 4 zeros, that means 0, and here you have 1 1 1 0, that means E. Okay, 0 EH. So before execution A was equal to 1C. After execution of rotate right instruction, A is equal to 0 EH. Okay, is that fine? How this rotation operation is going on? Rotate left and rotate right. So next we'll see is next we have is RLC and RRC. Okay, see, we have completed this instruction and this instruction. Now we'll see rotate rotate left C. So in this we'll consider first, let me explain what is instruction. if I write RLC accumulator, same way it has an accumulator of 8-bit, okay, and it has a carry. This is carry bit from PSW register, okay. From PSW register it will take a carry. So this is rotate left with carry, okay. So this is a carry bit. So in case if there is a carry here, if there is a carry 0 here, okay, and in case I have some values, whatever the values are, this was rotate left right. So whenever you take rotate left, what it is going to happen is, see, from it need to move towards left side. So that means, yeah, see, this will move towards left. Whatever was there in D0 will come in D1. Whatever was there in D1 will come into D2. Same way D3, D4, D5, D6. Okay, and now this will come into D7. D6th bit will come into D7th bit. Whatever was there in D7th bit will move into carry. Okay, and whatever was there in carry, what was there? It was 0 right previously. So this 0 will move into this D0 bit. So here 0 will come. And here, see, we don't know what is there in this, because what was there in this D7th bit before, okay, if it was 1, here you will have 1. If it was 0 here you will have 0. Is that fine? In this way. For example, if carry was equal to 1, then this will move here right to D0 bit. So this will become 1, not double 1, only single 1. Yeah. So this we don't know, because whatever was there in D7th bit, that you will have in this carry bit. Whatever was there here, this will come into this bit. Okay. So on this we will just see an example. First we will take A is equal to 3AH. Okay. 3AH. For this we will draw an accumulator. We will take a carry here and we will draw an accumulator. Yeah. Now in this carry, let us take, I also have carry is equal to 1. So here I have taken 1. So and A is equal to 3A. So 3A means you will have 0, 0, 1, 1. This is 3. Next A means that is 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay, these are the yeah 0. So now my instruction is rotate left with carry on, it will apply on this accumulator register. So this, whenever you write rotate left with carry and accumulator, you are trying to move towards left. So what I get is, here I have after execution, how will this result, we'll see. Yeah. Now first you have let me write this instruction here. The instruction was rotate left with carry A. Okay, so now this whatever was there here will move here towards left. D0 will come into D1. So 0. Next this 1 will come here. Okay, 1 here. Next this is 0. This will come here. Next here you will get 1. Next here it will move towards left. Next this will come into this bit. Next here 0. Okay, and now this 0, already carry was 1 here. Okay, so now this 0 will move into carry, and this carry whatever it was, this will move to this bit right. So this will directly come here 1. Okay, so now after execution, see, before execution and after execution. We'll see before execution. In before execution, carry was 1. Here I'll write carry was 1 and A was 3AH. Now after execution, this carry will be equal to carry is equal to 0. Okay, and this accumulator is equal to, here you got 1, right? Here this is 0. Okay, 0. That means this is equal to 7. Accumulator A is equal to 7 and this is equal to 5. Okay, so you got 7 5H, 0 1 0 1 5, and this is 7. So 7 5H. So before execution A was 3AH and carry was 1. After execution uh, carry is equal to 0 and accumulator is equal to 7 5H. Okay, in case if I take here 0, then wait, so this first here before you had 1. Okay, see this you just note down. This example, when A is equal to 3AH and carry is equal to 1, the after execution you got carry is equal to 0 and accumulator equal to 75 after doing rotate left with carry. Okay, that was the instruction. Now the same example I am trying to do without carry. So now here before execution carry 0, I am taking it as 0, and after execution we will try to see what I will get answers. Okay. So here I don't have 1. Here I am taking it as 0. Accumulator is the same as usual, 3A. Okay, same this value itself, but carry I changed it from 1 to 0. So now we'll see the value. So first see this 0 will be here, this 1 will be here. Okay, then 0, then 1, then 1, 1 and 0. Okay, see this is 1 in this box, this is 1, this is also 1. Okay, so 3 ones. Now here you had 0, this will move into D naught bit, right? Yeah, this 0 will come here into carry, this 0. Okay, but this 0 should move into carry, so that will directly move to carry. Here you will get 0. Now after execution we will see what you have in carry. So carry is equal to 0 and A will be equal to, see here you have 7 and here you have 4. Okay, 7 4H. So with carry, without carry, if you have carry is equal to 1, what is the result? If you don't have carry, if you have carry is equal to 0, then what is the result? So whatever the values are, it doesn't matter, we need to know the operations, how we are rotating. Okay, so this is about rotate left. Now same way we'll try for rotate right. So rotate right with carry. That means, see here you have rotate right with carry using accumulator. So in this case we will take an example of A is equal to wait, rotate before we completed rotate left, right? Yeah, now we will do rotate right. So right means you need to rotate right, also it will include a carry in it. So just yeah, A is equal to, I will consider A is equal to 3A here. Okay, A is equal to 3A before execution. Now okay, and I am taking carry is equal to 0 here. If you want you can take 1 in carry. Okay, I am taking 0. This is A. 3A means this is 3. 0, 0, 1, 1. Then A means 1, 0, 1, 0. Carry is 0. But now we are doing rotate right. Okay, so when you are doing rotate right, so we need to rotate from right side, rotate towards right side with carry. Okay, so I'll start from here, A 7th bit towards right means the instruction is, see this one, rotate right with carry. So now after execution, sorry, So rotate right means this will move to this bit. Okay, actually this I need to draw, this will be easy if I draw accordingly. Let me draw in this same place. Now this will try to move here, so that means this will come here. This will come here. Okay, 0. Next this 0 moves here towards right, 0. Next this 1 moves here, 1. This 1 will come here, 1. This is rotating right, okay, 1. This 0 comes here, 0. Next this one comes here. Next this 0 comes here, because this is rotate right with carry. There is a carry here, okay. So with here also including carry here. Next after this carry should move towards this side. Okay, so this came here, right? So now this should move towards here. So carry you have is 0. Okay, so now after this execution, the value what we have is, before we had 3a. So now you got, see, 0, 0, 0, 1. That means you have a is equal to 1, and here you have this is 8, this is 4, 12 and 13. Okay, you have 13. So D. And carry is equal to 0. In this case also carry is equal to 0. See, now this is before execution. A was equal to 3a and carry was equal to 0. And now this are after execution. Carry is equal to 0 and a is equal to 1d after doing rotate right with carry. Okay. So in case if you have here instead of 0, if you have 1, then here you will have 1. When here you will have 1, then you will get here 90. Okay, but here this carry will become 1 and here it will become 0. Is that fine? So in this way you can operate these instructions, 4 instructions: rotate left with carry, rotate right with carry. So here they are given, see, RL and RR without the carry, RLC and RRC rotate through the carry. Next you have is swap. So swap means this what does this instruction do is it will swap nibbles within the accumulator. Okay, generally swapping means just exchanging. Okay, from if you have two things, it will just exchange them. That is nothing but swapping. So but in this, whenever I write swap A, okay, yeah, swap A means it interchanges the upper nibble and lower nibble in an accumulator. So upper nibble means what? The upper 4 bits. Okay, so upper 4 bit means from D4 to D7. This 4 bits will be exchanged with lower nibbles D3 to, D0 to D3. So these are lower nibbles and these are upper nibbles. For example, if the example was 3 1, this will just exchange to 1 3 because 2 nibbles are being exchanged. So for example, we will consider A is equal to 7D. Okay, we will consider A is equal to 7D. Now let me write an accumulator here. So 7 means 0, 1, 1, 1. Next D means 13, means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 0, 1, 13. Okay, this was accumulator. Now this was before execution. Now I'll write this is the instruction. Now swap A, this accumulator has 70, and if I write this instruction swap A, so after execution what is going to happen is, see, these are the lower bits D0 to D3. So complete this bits will come here. Okay. Next, these are the higher bits will come to lower, and lower will come to higher. So here you will have 0, 1, 1, 1. So see here, if you see, this is D, this is 7. Now same thing, if you see here, here you will have 7 and here you have 13, that is D in exam. Okay. So just see, before you had 70, now you had D7. So before execution your accumulator had 70. Now after execution accumulator has D7. Okay, is that fine? So in this way we use this swap instruction to interchange the upper 4 bits and lower 4 bits in an accumulator. So here you have a small program. We will see the program what we are actually doing. So even this you have packed number to unpacked. Here you have unpacked and packed. First let me tell you packed and unpacked. See, in this example they have taken two unpacked numbers. These two are unpacked numbers. That means 0, 9 and 0, 2. Okay, these are two unpacked numbers. So while sending information from whenever I try to transmit this information, transmit some data, some bits of data. See, in this number and in this number, if I try to send this both the numbers, and this is called unpacked data. Okay, unpacked bits. So if I try to send both, here I can waste my memory, some space, because see, here I have 0 and here I have 0. Okay, in both the places I have 0. So to send this I need to send 0, 9. That means for 0 I need to send 0, 0, 0, 4 bits, and then I'll just write 9, 0, 0, 1 in this way. Next, for 0, 2 I need to send 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1, 0. This complete 8 bits I need to send. If I want to send this data, then I need to send this complete bits. So by this, if I send the unpacked data, what happens is I can just waste my memory. See, these are 0 and these are 4 zeros. I am just wasting my memory. Instead, before transmitting, what will I do is, I can convert this unpacked data to packed data. This is called packed data, 92. Okay, 92H. So because in both there is 0 common, I mean we are sending an unnecessary information which we already knew. So what I try to do is, I'll send this I'll convert this into packed number. This was unpacked number, and I'll convert that to packed number. Packed number will become 92. Okay, so you have if by using some logical instructions I can convert packed number to unpacked number to packed, or packed to unpacked. Okay, in the both the ways we can convert. So first I am trying to convert this unpacked numbers to this packed number. Okay, after converting, now while receiving, it should receive the original data. You can't say it has only this 9 and 2, because the original data was 0, 9 and 0, 2, right? So after receiving, it should again see, here you have it should again convert from packed number. It should convert from this packed number to unpacked number. Okay, that means here this was unpacked. I combined it both together and I packed them, packed this number and I sent. So after that, after receiving this packed number, it will again unpack itself. So when it unpacks, again it should receive 0, 9 and 0, 2. Okay, at the receiver end. So when it receives, that is the original data, that means the complete 8 bits it need to receive. Okay, so here what I'm trying to do is, if I send directly unpacked data, I should send 16 bits. Okay, instead the 16 bits I'll convert into 8 bits as 92, and then I'll send that 9 bits towards receiver. After receiving it, that 8 bits again it will convert to unpacked numbers, that means again 16 bit. So while sending, I'm sending a less amount of data. Okay, so also I can save the memory. So in this way, at such applications I use this unpacked and packed numbers. So we'll see an example on this. See, I'll just go through it again. See, 0902 both are unpacked numbers. Okay, so to send towards the receiver, first what I'll do is I'll try to pack them. Okay, so now this needs 16 bits, but here it needs only 8 bits. Okay, after receiving, what it does is, what it will receive first, it will receive the packed number, right? So this packed number should again be unpacked. This is the original data, because it should receive the original data. Even small 1 bit 0 or 1 is misplaced, then you will get an error, the data will be corrupted. So again it should be unpacked as the original data, 09 and 02. So for this, you have this logical instructions to pack the data as well as unpack the data. So for that we'll write a program how to convert. Yeah, so first we will write a program to convert unpacked number to packed number. Okay, unpacked number to packed number, and they have given convert the number, the data is 09 and 02H. So I need to convert that first to packed number. For that, see, here is a program. First I need to load that data into some registers, right? So I'll first, this is my location where I start a program. Okay, so now first I'm trying to move, I'm loading A with 02. My question was I should pack this both numbers 09 and 02. Okay, so I'm just loading A with 02. Then I'm trying to move that 02 into B. Okay, 02 I just moved to B. Next what I'll do is I'll again load A with 09. Okay, now listen, what I have is, I have B is equal to 02 and A is equal to 09. Two numbers have been here. Okay, so instead you can directly write move B comma 02 as well. Okay, because you wanted in B register. Next, see, here I have the value 0, 2 and 09. But what the value what I wanted is, use a small logic. The value what I wanted is, to pack this, I am writing as 92. So see, 902 is 2 is already in this lower nibble. That means in same place. But 9 I am trying to move to higher nibble. But it is in lower nibble place. So for that I can use an instruction swap. But what should I swap? I should swap only this, because in the place of 9 I should get 0, in the place of 0 I should get 9. Okay, so if I write swap, this 9 is in accumulator, so A. If I do that, after the execution of this line, this 09 which was in A will become 90. Swap means we just saw the instruction, right? The lower nibble and higher nibble will be interchanged. So 90, it will become 90. Now all what we need to do is, we need to make it into 92. Okay, so to make that into 92, we can do is, what we can do is, yes, so here he has added. So A and B, add A comma B. So that means if I do this operation, I'll get 92. That means, see, I'm just adding 0 to 90. If you convert into binary, here you'll have all zeros, 4 zeros. Here you'll have all 4 zeros. Okay, so this 2, wherever you have ones, I mean, you'll get as it is 2 here. You'll get 9. Is that fine? Whenever you try to convert it into binary, or else we'll just see. See, 9 2 means I'll write 0 2. I'm adding a and b. What is the value of a? See, here I have a is equal to 9 0. So 9 0 means, let me write here 9, this is 0. Next, b. What is the value of b? 2. Here I have 2. So 0 2. 0, this is 0 0 1 0. So if I add them, here I'll get 0. 0 plus 1 1. Okay, here 0 0 1 0 0 1. So see, this here I got is 9, here what I got is 2. So 9 2, the result I got. So now when I added, and this 9 2 will be stored in accumulator. Okay, so here till here my program will be end, because whatever I wanted, the packed data, I just converted 0 2 and 0 9 to 9 2. Okay, so I already converted. So now that I just moved into some register and I kept. Is that fine? So even if you don't write this, the you already got this packed data, so you can end the program here. Is that fine? So what I tried to do here is, I just converted the unpacked data to packed data. Now I can send that data easily. I mean, we can use a very less memory for that. Yes, now we'll see packed number to unpacked. So before we saw this unpacked number to 92, we have converted this. This is done. Now what the question is, we need to convert this packed number to unpacked again, back to original data. This is our original data, so I'm trying to convert to that same unpacked number. Okay, so the same see data, convert the number 92. So what here you have a program. See, for this what I'll try to do is, first thing, here I'll use this ANL operation is generally used for masking. Masking is nothing but I can make certain value to 0. Okay, I can easily make to 0, because in AND operation 0 into something is always 0. So here first thing to do that, first let's understand the logic what to do here. We'll see this program later. First we'll see I have 9 and 2. I need to get in the end 0 9 and 0 2. See, 0 2 is at LSB lower nibble position where it is already there, but to do that, to get that, I need to here it should be 0. I need to get here 0, but I have 9. Okay, so what can be done for that? One more thing here, so this 92 this can easily be converted to 02 by doing ANL operation. Okay, using 0f. If I do this 92 and ANDed with 0f, 0 and f, okay, so this term will become 0, because 0 into something is always 0 in a and operation, and f into 2 will always get the same value. 1 into something is always that something. Is that fine? So I'll get a same thing. see, here you have 9 2. First I am trying to extract 2 from this, 0 2 from this. To extract 2 from this, I'll just do AND operation for this both. If I do AND operation for this both, 0 into this 9, I'll get it as 0, and 2 into f, I'll get it as 2 itself, because f means if you convert it to binary, you'll get all 4 ones, and 2 means you'll have 0 0 1 0. So see, this are 0 into something, or this will become 0, only here you'll get 1. That means you'll get same thing. F into something is always something, 0 into something is always 0 if you apply this AND operation. So AND is generally to make set to 0. This value you are setting it to 0 because you wanted 0 2. So this is called masking. Now this we have got from 92. How to extract 0 2 we got. We should do AND operation with this 92 and 0f. Then we'll get it. Next, now I wanted 09 from the same thing. Okay, this is the packed data. From this, now I wanted 0 2. I extracted by just applying that. Now next 09. How should I extract that? So I can apply the same thing. If I do AND operation with this number, I should get. But before that, see, this 9 is in lower nibble place. Okay, at lower nibble place. So for that I need to shift this. That means I need to make this 9 2 to 2 9. After doing that, I can apply 0f. I can apply this AND operation using 0f. Then this 0 into 2 will become 0, and 9 into f into something you'll get same. That's it. So 0 9 also you'll get. But before this is mandatory to do, because the position of 9 should be brought from higher nibble to lower nibble. So that means here I can apply the swap operation. Okay, swap. First you send this 9 2 into accumulator. After sending that into accumulator, then swap A. That means after swapping A, this 9 2 will become 2 9. After that, you just apply this 0 9, the masking. Then this is called masking. Okay, this is called masking. So that will become 0 9. So now you got 0 9 and 0 2. Store in each registers. Whenever you convert to 0 2, you'll get it in accumulator right after applying the operations. So once you get, just you send it to R0, and once you get 0 9, just send it to R1. So that will be stored in the different registers. So for that we'll see the program now. So the program is, the starting location is 000H. Yeah. Now first, this is the packed value where you tried to move into accumulator. Okay, now accumulator is equal to 92H in this case. Here again, now I moved that 92 into B. See, why am I doing this line is, I am always trying to move that value into B is, now if I use this accumulator here, this accumulator will be changed, because once I apply this operation F0 to this AND operation, see, we can also do in this way. What he did is, in this program, let me explain you even that. We'll see this later. Let me explain you this. What he has done is, see, he has taken 9 2. After taking 9 2, first he did this masking. F0 he applied, because first he tried to extract 9. So to extract 9, he did this. When you do this, what you'll get 9 0. After this, he applied swap here. Then you'll get 0 9. Is that fine? So you can do either this, or else what the logic what I said was, you had 9 2. First I tried to swap. When I tried to swap, I got 2 9. After that I applied 0f in this way, because I got 9. Wherever I wanted the value, there I should apply this f, and whichever I wanted to make to set to 0, there I should give 0f. Is that fine? So then I'll get 0 9. So even if I do this procedure, I got 0 9. Even if I do this procedure, I got 9. You need to know the logic how to do. In this program, he applied this logic. First, he took 9 2. For that, he did this AND operation. He applied f this side to the higher nibble, because 9 is at higher nibble place. We wanted 9 here. So you got 9 0. But the actual data was 0 9, right? So you applied swap here. So you got 0 9. But in this case, first 9 2. Okay, first I swapped it. I made this 9 to higher lower nibble place. After that, I applied this 0f. So I got 9 here, then 0 directly. Is that fine? So this he applied in this program. We'll see that. Yeah, here I moved that packed data to A. Now A is equal to 9 2, and yeah, after doing that, after moving to A, again this A should be moved to B, because now I'll just try to make this 9 2 into 0 9, right? So see, after this I'm swapping, I'm moving everything, then A will become 0 9 here. After that, A will no more have 9 2 in this, but again we need that packed data. Why we need? Because to extract 2 from that, from 9 2, once we are extracting 0 9, once we are trying to get 0 2. So already we got 9, so this 9 2, this packed data should be stored at some register, right? So he stored in B here, so that is the reason we have stored here. After that, see, he what he has done is and A and F0. Okay, F0 means here A means you have already, yeah, A, where is A? Yeah, A means you already have 9 2. When you have 9 2 ANDed with F0, so when you did that with F0, here you will get 9. You, if you have any doubt in this, just convert it to binary and try to solve it. You will get the same values. Here 9, and here you will get 0 into something is 0. Okay, whenever you AND it. After that I wanted 0 9, so write this swap instruction, swap A, because now A is equal to 9 0. In C, after execution of this line, A is equal to 9 2. After execution of this line, A is equal to 9 2h, B also is equal to 9 2h. After execution of this line, A will be equal to 9 0h. Now after execution of this swap A, this line, A will be equal to 0 9h. Okay, because it is swapping from higher to lower, it is exchanging. After that, this I should store in some. I got one unpacked data. Okay, I have two unpacked data, two unpacked I am converting into packed, right? So I got this, so this I am storing in this R0 register. Okay, so now I stored in this R0 register, and R0 is equal to 0 9. I got this one, 0 9. Next, what I'll do is, I saved this original packed data in B right here. So I'm trying to move that B to A here, because I should, from that original packed data, I need to extract the 0 to other unpacked data. So here I'm trying to move that 0 to, I mean 9 to into A. After that, now yeah, you already got R0 is equal to 0 9. One is done. Now again A will be equal to 9 2, because I have moved from B to A, which I saved in B here. I tried to move in this line. After that, now here I wanted 0 2. So to get 0 2, 2 is already in its position, no need of swapping also. So I can directly AND with 0f. So C ANL A comma 0fh. So here I'll get 0 into 9 is I'll get 0, and f into 2 is you'll get that 2. Okay, so now 0 2 also you got. Now send this, this will be in accumulator. After execution of this line, accumulator will be equal to 0 2. Now after that I am storing this in R1. Okay, R1 will be equal to 2. So see, move R1 comma A. Then end the program here. Okay, so in this way I'll try to do it. Just use your own logic, but here you should know this, the meaning of this masking, this instruction, how to mask. Okay, how to get those values. This is a small logic. Okay, using 0f and f0, how to convert that value. You need to know that. Okay, after that you also need to know in what is your unpacked data, what is your packed data. By that you can, you will know whether you need an instruction swap, instruction called the swap. If you wanted to swap them from lower to higher, then you can use this. If you don't require, then no need of writing this. Okay, so here this was all about your logical instructions. In logical instructions you have AND, OR, XOR, then this complement, clear. Okay, which we have already seen. In this session we have seen rotate left with carry, rotate right with carry, and swap instruction. Then we have seen two programs based on all these instructions. Okay, based on this swap and operations. Generally, even OR operation, that generally is used to set the certain bits of an operand to 1. Because why do we need that is, OR operation means 1 plus something is always you'll get it as 1, right? So to set to 1 you'll use OR operation, whereas AND operation to set them to 0. Okay, 0 into something is always 0 in AND. So wherever you require to make them as 0, for example, you have seen this program, right? If you wanted in 92, if you want to make 9 as 0 and you wanted to 0 2 from this sorry, see, from 92 you wanted to get 0 2, then I can use AND operation. If I wanted to get 90 also, I can use OR operation, AND operation. Okay, in that way you will just do, because 0 into something is always 0. So you'll use this uh, logic of this AND. Next, for OR, 1 plus something is always you'll get as 1. Let it be 0 or 1 here. Okay, it can be anything, 0 or 1, you'll always get 1. So you can use this logic here. And XOR operation. In XOR operation, this instruction can be used to toggle certain bits of operands. Okay, so toggle certain bits of operands means in this generally uh, you have 0 whenever you have the same bits, then you'll get 0. Whenever you have the different bits, you'll get 1. Okay, so if you have same bits, you'll get when both are same, then you'll get 0 and 0. When both are different, you'll get 1 and 1. So generally you can use this for toggling 0 and 1s. So in further, if you get any examples, we'll see on them in any other programs. So in next class we'll learn the more data transfer instructions. Okay. So we have seen arithmetic and logic. These two group of instructions we have seen. Next we have data transfer, boolean and branching. We'll see in the next session. Thank you.